relieved and happy, I think we can describe Pusana Venkata Sindhu coming through that thriller against the left-handed He Bingjiao. Akane Yamaguchi, the #1 seed, beat her teammate 21-12, 21-19, so straight game win puts Yamaguchi top of Group A at the moment. So just one more match to come today on day one of a competition. And it is the most successful man this year in the Super Series, Srikanth Kidambi, 5 Super Series tournament finals, winning 4 of them, up against the reigning world champion, Viktor Axelsen. So, of course, Viktor Axelsen, not only the world champion, he's reigning champion here at the Super Series finals. Won the title a year ago, beating Tian Hao Wei in the final. So, Axelsen against Kidambi. So as far as the groups are concerned, well, the big news is that Chen Long has withdrawn from Group A. So, in essence, there's only 3 players in Group A, but Group B, every single player in Group B has contested a Super Series tournament final this year.
This is the Dubai World Super Series Finals Men's Singles Group B. Please welcome the players. First out, the #2 seed from India, Kidambi Srikanth.
5 Super Series tournament finals this year. He won 4 of them. Only the 4th man in history to win 4 Super Series titles in a calendar year. Srikanth Kidambi.
And please welcome his opponents from Denmark, the 2017 World Champion, Viktor Axelsen.
The new world champion, the new world #1, Viktor Axelsen. 3 Super Series tournament finals this year for the tall Dane. Winning in India in his 3rd consecutive final in Delhi. And winner in Tokyo as well. Lost in the final of the China Open to the Olympic champion, Chen Long. So he's had a great year. In fact, both of these players have had great years as far as Super Series are concerned. Good friends and great respect for one another off court. These 2 men.
Service? Which side do you want to take?
I take the side of the...
Okay.
So there'll be a change of ends before the warm-up because Viktor Axelsen has stated he wants to start from that far side of the court. Well, he's been in the final of this event for the last 2 years. Winning last year, but losing in the final in 2015 to Kento Momota. And we read in the Japanese press that Kento Momota will be back at the elite level of badminton come the new World Series starting in January. And that's great news for all badminton fans. Viktor Axelsen will turn 24 next month. He is the current world #1, enjoying his 11th consecutive week as world #1. He finished the Super Series standings at #8, but he was guaranteed a place here at the Super Series finals as the reigning world champion. So the world champions all get a wild card entry if they don't qualify by right. But he did qualify by right, but only just. Well, his opponent, the #2 seed, Srikanth Kidambi, is 24 years of age, born in Ravanapalam, in Andhra Pradesh. Currently number 4 in the world ranking, but spent 3 weeks last month as number 2 in the world. Semi-finalist here 3 years ago, losing in the semi-final to the now Olympic champion Chen Long, who I was telling you has just withdrawn from this year's Super Series finals. 5 Super Series tournament finals, winning 3 of them, winning 4 of them, 3 of them consecutive finals. So this will be the 7th meeting, as you can see, and honours are shared over the previous 6, 3 wins apiece. The last time they met was in the quarter-final stage of the Denmark Open. And Srikanth Kidambi winning very easily in that deciding game. So the umpire is Setyawan Mahadou from Mauritius, and Jeetan Bhatt from Australia is the service judge. So this actually could prove to be the most important match within this group. And here it is on the
Ladies
first
and
day.
gentlemen, on my right, Kidambi Srikanth, India. And on my left, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. Kidambi Srikanth to serve, level, play. Service over, 1-love.
Missed it.
2-love.
Well, what's even more astonishing about Srikanth Kidambi's 4 titles at Super Series level this year is he won 2 in 2 weeks twice. He won the Indonesian Premier Super Series, and then the Australian Open the following week, and then the Denmark Open, followed by the French Open the following week after that. So for singles players to win Super Series titles in consecutive weeks is extremely difficult. To do it twice in 1 year is quite frankly astonishing. Oh, that's nice.
Service over, 3-1. Four, 1. Service over, 2-4.
And that's exactly how we've seen the smashes in the tournament. Srikanth has won razor sharp.
Well, there's a challenge here from Viktor Axelsen.
Viktor Axelsen challenges, called in.
Well, he was immediate with his challenge in its very early stages. One would think he must be pretty certain about this. But Hawkeye says it's in.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 3-4, play.
smash is sharp, but he's sharp coming forward.
Yeah, fantastic.
4-all.
Srikanth missed the last two Super Series events of the year, China and Hong Kong, because the week after winning the two Super Series back-to-back in Denmark and France, they had the National Championships in India. And then at the next Super Series event, was it 5 or 6 men's singles players withdrew from the China Open from India?
Extremely tough program. They don't make it easier for themselves,
No.
India, by putting the national championships just after 2 weeks in Europe. And he reached the final of those as well.
6-4.
So it was actually 3 weeks with consecutive finals. India probably right now the
7-4.
country in the world with the broadest elite of men's singles players. So many strong men's singles from India. There's always one of them in good shape.
Yeah. Well, you've got 6 in the top 50 in the world at the moment.
Top 15 or 50?
50.
Yeah.
6 in the top 50.
Yeah.
Oh, this is astonishing, isn't it? 1-4 down. Now 8-4 up.
Great follow-up there. Bit of a reverse slice in it.
Service over. 5-9. Fault. 6-9.
Really peculiar scoring pattern at the moment. Yeah, good return of serve.
It's over. 10-7. Service over. 8-10.
I think we could very well have a match like the women's singles we saw, where it's going to be a battle for the attack. Could very well be a question of the best toolbox in service situation, defense.
Service over.
Well, looks at the racket.
Interval. I
don't think strings went. 8 minutes into this opening game.
Nej, så har de været lidt for bløde, lidt for nemlæst i de løftsejl, han kunne flyve ind i. Ja. Op og møde den forberedende, han vandspiller med. Ja, lige nok. Så husk anden trik. Ja, anden trik. Sådan er det jo. Ja. Men det kan godt komme tilbage der efter
20 seconds.
Vi rykker der.
20 seconds.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you, coach.
Could you catch anything that Kenneth was saying there?
I think they have something about the start of movement towards the corners that needs to be really, really explosive there. There was definitely something about the lifts that are too soft and too predictable.
Service over. 10, 11.
That's a good spot for Viktor to target that backhand, shoulder height backhand of
11.
Of Srikanth.
Oh.
So it's about, for both players, it's about finding small weaknesses with the opponent and then trying to set it up so it actually becomes exploitable.
He's worked so hard on his agility in this game. And that was great movement from the base position. No step at all, just a big leap.
Excellent shot.
Half smash took some pace off.
13, 11.
And so far it's been a game of fireworks. We saw the first two games in Denmark Open that was so fast-paced and filled with so much good badminton before Srikanth finally stamped his mark on Viktor Axelsen and took the third game easily, but it was really, really good badminton, and none of them is backing off because they both want the attack. We might see different matches, for instance, when Kento Momota comes back, because he's really solid in defense and might not mind playing a little bit of a patient style against these two players, but here it's full speed forward for both players.
12, 13.
Missed it.
Yeah, that was a good read by Srikanth
Service
there.
over. 14, 12.
Oh, there's fault.
Yeah, touched the net. Oh, what scrambling from Axelsen.
15, 12.
On his knees when he played that one.
That's amazing.
It is.
A little fight going on at the spectator seats where there's a number of Indian supporters here, but there's also a small group of Danish Axelsen supporters.
Thank you.
Think back a year, Steen, and Axelsen had not even won a Super Series title. A year ago here in the final was the first Super Series title he won. And since then, he's become world champion. 2 more Super Series titles, world #1. My goodness, what a 12 months.
Last year here, oh, that was going wide. Last year here against Chen Ho-wei, that's one of the most nervous finals I've seen, where both players were really nervous. No, I'm too nervous to win it. No, I'm really too nervous. You can have it. No, I don't want it. I'm too nervous as well. So it could have gone either way, but I'm pretty certain it meant a lot for Axelsen.
Yeah, especially coming from 1-6 down in that deciding game in the final a year ago.
Yeah, and it seems to me that Chen Ho-wei is a little bit out of the Chinese team by now, actually.
17-12.
Oh, this is amazing. 7-10 down. 10 of the last 12 points.
Seventeen, 12.
Nice. Precision play.
12.
Sacrificing power for placement.
Service over. 13-18. Play. Play.
Well, when a player puts...
He's got his hand down there.
Yeah. When you leave perspiration on the court surface, it can be very dangerous for players.
Viktor, play.
Yeah, I'm just doing the job.
Yeah, he's doing...
doing the job of the court attendant. Yeah.
Service over. 19-13. Viktor.
What's the umpire saying now?
I didn't fist him.
Play.
What was that, Steve? I
didn't hear it.
No. What on earth was that about? Game point opportunities for the world champion.
Game point 13.
Oh, this is amazing. 7-10 down. Now, on the verge of the opening game, 2013. And that'll do very nicely. What a super angle. 21-13 opening game for the defending champion here at the Super Series finals. Just 17 minutes needed for game #1.
Okay? Ja. Så lige samme fokus tilbage. Det er antæt frem på banen. Ja. Er du en lille smule under, så drej den, hvis du kan. Ikke vinkler, men drej den eller maskinen. Når du ligger oppe, så er det fremad. Så må han slå den clear, du er nede og trække.
Så længe jeg tager i benene, han skal slække på linjen, hvis han er ned.
Du har fået lukket for, at han slår den ned foran dig.
Ja.
Det vil sige, at så er du kommet lidt længere frem. Der er også lidt mere bid i din løft.
Ja.
Ja. Men det hele det handler om, at der er antid, og der er variation i dit angreb, så han ikke sætter sig klar.
Helt frem på det, der er klar med catcheren efter mennesket, fordi han prøver at ligge og lave de der hurtige tryk.
Yes,
og der er muligheder der, hvis jeg er klar på en tredje.
Men det hedder nemlig altid to sammen.
Ja.
Så kommer den gode chance på toeren.
Ja, og så vil jeg klar på, at han kan spille godt.
Ja.
Det vil jeg acceptere.
Ja, godt. Men lige igen. Anden trit. Ja. Så er der kamp om den her forbane.
Ja.
Ikke? Når du løfter, så er det fordi, du vil være klar i defensiven.
Ja.
Ja, godt.
Og så, positivt.
Well, Pulala Gopi-Chan using all of his allotted time there. Well, that was an extraordinary turnaround in the opening game. Viktor Axelsen, 7-10 down at one stage and closes now at 21-13.
Second game, level play.
Well, I should think Kenneth Jonasson must have been pretty happy with the way he finished off at that opening game. Was there any focus specifically for the second game?
Yeah, it was the same as the interval coaching in the first game with this the startup of the movements. The explosiveness towards the shuttle is important. And talked a little bit about if Srikanth was going to play a number of clears and so on. But we've seen a couple of the other matches. It's really hard getting the correct length on your clears from that side. You feel that you can play them, but the opponent just takes the opportunity and plays downwards and controls the rallies. So I'm not sure we'll see that many clears eventually.
Free love.
Oh, this is not the start that Srikanth wanted in this second game.
Service over. 1-4. Service over. 5-1. Service over. 2-5. Service over.
It's lost its rhythm a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we had some really good, intense rallies in that opening game, and now it's...
But it's because if one of the players are a little bit down and playing a little bit defensively, he's simply trying to play sharper because he knows that both of these two players knows that they can't afford being in the defense against the other player. That will eventually lose them the game. So you can probably stay in the defense for 2, maximum 3 shots, then you have to do something. Oi.
Slipped.
Service over. 4-7. Play.
Oh, the umpire isn't allowing him to have the court marked.
No, he didn't see he was slipping. He didn't see
look,
that.
his left leg's just left him. So Axelsen is going to mop it himself.
Viktor. Come here.
No, this is really bad umpiring, I'm afraid to say it.
Come here. I'm gonna apply the rules.
Are you paying the insurance?
Play.
He's not having it with Axelsen. He doesn't want to risk his health.
No. And I can understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, every other tournament around the world, if a player slips on the perspiration, the umpire automatically allows the court to be mopped.
And I mean, it's not like these two players are wasting any time or nothing. How long was the first game in minutes?
17.
17 minutes.
5-7. Srikanth.
Now Srikanth is going to be spoken to.
Don't fist like your opponent.
Don't show a clenched fist, was that it? Missed it.
6-7.
That's unbelievable defence. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Service over.
Just inside the line.
8-6.
How on earth did he defend that? He didn't just defend it, he got it back with interest. And look at that final smash. How steep was that? And how accurate was that? Yeah, steepness of shot again, doing the damage.
9-6.
Well, both players being allowed to towel down because the court is going to be mopped now. Here the players, as soon as the knees or hands go down on the court surface, it leaves the perspiration there and the court can become very slippery.
Thank you. Nine, 6.
Indecision there from Srikanth Kidambi.
10,
Casting
6.
him dear.
Interval.
So to the mid-game interval, 5-point advantage for Viktor Axelsen.
Godt arbejde.
Bliv i det.
Ja, bliv i det hele tiden, fordi altså, det kan godt være, det er hårdt, men der kommer de her.
Ja.
Så husk variationen i dit angreb. Ikke kun slå hårdt. Især ikke, hvis du ikke har bevægelser op i bolden.
Ja.
Så skærpe på den her forbane hele tiden. Ja, når du bliver spillet herude, så lige drej den en enkelt gang. Ikke? Bare lige ind mod midten, så han ikke bare kan ligge og pumpe.
Ja. Og alle de bolde, jo flere bolde, du får over, desto bedre.
Anything new and different from Kennett?
Emphasizing the variation of the attack, not always hard, sometimes variation.
11-6. Play.
Get a little bit of an angle on the shots. Srikanth is coming forward really quick.
Excellent defense.
And there's no doubt that this match means more to Viktor Axelsen than just the first round match in the Super Series finals, which in itself is important enough. But there were a lot of expectations for Axelsen on home soil in the Denmark Open. He lost the third game badly against Srikanth, and some media were out after the match using words like catastrophe and fiasco and so on. Basically,
7-11.
Mostly revealing the journalists' lack of knowledge on badminton, but it was so easy to get that feeling. The conditions were totally different back then, and Viktor felt that he played a reasonable match, except from the third game, so he's out to prove something here.
Yeah.
8-11.
Well, in fact, we've only had one home winner of the men's singles Super Series title this year, and that was Chen Long in China. It's always difficult playing at home. Of course, you have the support of the fans, but there is huge pressure.
And a lot of more work, because you're a much more wanted person by media and sponsors and so on, playing your home event.
9-11.
Is changing all the time here. Now it's changed back again to Srikanth.
Missed it.
Service over. 12.
Very lucky for Axelsen that he missed that one, because he would not have returned it, I think. Great shot.
Service over. 11-12. Service over. 13-11. Service over. 12-13. Viktor, don't throw short, please. Service over.
That wasn't full power either. Just going for the placement. That's what
12.
Coach Jonasson was emphasising. Variation.
Oh, that was a bit of a mishit, that one.
Oh, there's all about angle and placement once again.
15-12.
Just a tiny bit short the clear from Srikanth, and then Axelsen is there with one of these steep smashes.
Missed it. Oh my goodness, that could be costly.
16-12.
And there's been more mistakes from Srikanth that we've seen in the tournaments where he's done well, and I think it's more or less naturally since he's been out with injury.
Service over. 13-16.
Yeah, straight down the line.
Play.
Forces the weak reply. And it's quick follow-up from this man. Landed in.
Yeah.
14-16.
In concurrence with what we've seen throughout the day here in Dubai.
Oh, that's great defense.
Service over.
Most players would have had to block
14.
that straight. He drove it across court. Look at that.
Service over. 15-17. Victor, do you want to?
Still very much in it, Srikanth.
Victor, do you want to change? You want to change your shot?
He's only 2 points down, and Axelsen probably feels that he's played the best of the two players until now, so a bit more pressure of him to try and close it in 2 games.
It's just long.
Service over. 18-15. Nineteen, 15. Service over. 16-19.
This is as good as a mile. And now nerves are going to play a real part.
Service over. 20, match point 17.
He's been clinical on those little shot lifts from Srikanth that he's forced from the net.
Game.
Converts on his first match points opportunity. 21-13, 21-17. And the defending champion and
won by
world
Viktor
champion
Axelsen,
looking very
21-13,
impressive
21-17.
So their confirmation of the score, 37 minutes for that victory. Well, from being 7-10 down in that opening game, suddenly found his form and looked very, very impressive in the end. I concur with you, Steve. I think that meant an awful lot more to him than perhaps is realised by an awful lot of people.
Sorry?
So defending champion off to a flying start. Two-game victory, 21-13, 21-17. So, of course, in that group, Shi Yuqi and Chao Tianchen as well. So I'm sure Viktor Axelsen will be very happy with that. Of course, the other players in the group, Shi Yuqi, earlier today beat Chao Tianchen 21-19, 21-17. So they've won both of their opening matches and will be playing against each other tomorrow. But as far as today is concerned, well, day one of competition here at the Dubai World Super Series finals all started with women's singles and the former world champion Ratchanok Intanon beating the two-time beaten finalist Sung Ji-hyung in 2 straight games. Then Bo and Mogensen, the 3-time former champions, overcoming Hoki and Kobayashi again in straight games. They were looking very, very impressive. 45 minutes for that. Then the women's doubles, it was a battle of the Olympic medalists. The silver medalists, Yul and Pedersen, got the better of the bronze medalists, Jung and Shin. Then in the mixed doubles, well, Ahmad and Nasir needed 3 games to beat the former champions, the Adcocks. Pusala, of course, was superb against Herbing Jiao. An hour and 3 minutes. She always seems to have long matches, doesn't she? And we've just seen the defending champion, Viktor Axelsen, coming through in 2 games against Srikanth Kidambi. So, plenty of action yet to come. And of course, tomorrow we will have more group matches. Same time as today, that's 1 p.m. local time, that's 0900 GMT. From Steve Peterson, myself, Jill Clark, and all of us here in Dubai. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.